How y'all doing tonight? Alright, so had a buddy of mine. I'm not gonna call his name because he's kind of embarrassed by it, I guess, or whatever. I tried to get him to make a video with me earlier and he didn't want to because he didn't think any good information was gonna come out of it. But I believe there is, so we're gonna talk about it some here. He was riding with a group yesterday. He was riding a V-Rod, and he wasn't ratting crazy or nothing like that. They was doing a funeral for a guy that I knew briefly. He died in Fayetteville, North Carolina, motorcycle wreck, and they was doing his wake and everything, riding to it. And anyway, there was a car in front of him. He'd got cut off from the group, and he turned his head just for a split second to look because he was going to pass that car and get back with the group again. And the car hit the brakes as he turned his head. And he said as soon as he looked back up, he was too close. He couldn't stop. You know, he nailed the SUV. And that messed the bike up pretty good and messed him up pretty good. And thought he had a broke arm. He's still thinking it might be broke, but I don't think it's broke. But anyway, back to the point. The point is, things are going to happen while you ride, and you may get hurt. I hope none of you do, but sooner or later, I'm sure somebody is watching this video or not watching this video, either one. Something's gonna happen to them, and proper safety equipment, stuff like that could be the difference in living or dying, and stuff like that. I know you guys probably seen a lot of these crotch rockets flying around and stuff like that. The guys that's riding with minimum gear, you know, I think you should try to wear as much protective gear as you can, especially on something like that. I ride, electric glide. You can probably see my bike, but anyway, I love riding in South Carolina. I live in Georgia right now, but I love riding in South Carolina without a helmet. And I love that wind blowing and you ain't got that helmet sitting up there just making sweat and stuff like that. And I love it. Georgia, you have to wear your helmet all the time if you're on your bike. I don't really agree with the law. I think that it should be a choice whether or not you wear your helmet, but we're not even worried about that right now. What I'm saying is anything can happen at any given time. I just don't want it to deter anyone from riding their bike. I don't want the fear. I've heard a lot of people say, oh man, I used to ride, but such and such happened and I quit riding. I ain't rode a bike since, and this and that and other. Well, if you're riding in your car and something happens, you're gonna quit driving too, I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense to stop riding. Anything can and will happen at any time. Some things can be avoided, some things can't, but I mean, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, and just don't let it deter you from riding. Just keep, and do what you enjoy, and don't worry about what could happen or what will happen or this and that. Just keep riding, enjoy yourself. Your life's short enough as it is. You only got set amount of years that you're gonna live. Enjoy what you got, and don't let the worry of what could happen keep you from living. Fear, stuff like that. I mean, if you enjoy riding your bike, ride your bike. If you enjoy riding your bike fast, ride it fast. If that's what you want to do it. We only got so many freedoms left in this country. Everything's getting so bad now where they're taking this freedom and that freedom. We're just giving them up, as a group. All our freedoms, you know, everything's just getting taken from us, and we're just giving them away. So let's keep that freedom. You know, if you want to speed on your bike, I see a lot of people talking trash to all these younger guys on these crotch rockets and stuff like that. Let them ride, man. Just, you know, try to be courteous. And some of those guys are just rude as riders. I understand that too. But you know, if they're coming up there on a machine that's built to go 190 miles an hour, let them run it. You know, that's the reason they bought it. Don't get mad at them. Scoot over, let them come by you. You know, your pipes are loud on your Harley. Just because they come by and they scared you or whatever doesn't mean that they wronged you. They passed you. Let them go by. Just be careful as you can. You know, take proper safety measurements in what you're doing. Surely don't put anybody else in danger because you want to do these things. You know, try not to endanger anybody else. You know, that kind of thing. Look after each other. You see somebody down with a bike, you know, stop and help them. Don't ride by them. I pulled over to take a break today, and I didn't have anybody stop and ask if I was okay. I mean, I was on a back road, pulled over on the side of the road, just stretching my legs, smoking a cigarette. I'd put 200 miles down, you know, probably more than that. And I was stretching my legs. I wanted to see the sunrise over the ocean this morning, so I rode out to Tybee Island and watched the sun come up. And that's 100 miles out. That's what I wanted to do, so I done it. But I pulled over and was smoking a cigarette, stretching my legs, and I had vehicles pass me. Ain't nobody stopped. And I you know, just if I was coming by, I would have stopped and asked the person sitting on the side of the road if they was fine. You know, I would have told them, yeah, I'm good, I'm just stretching or whatever. But I mean, nobody knew what was actually going on. But anyway, just be thoughtful of others and all that, and be safe, you know, and don't let fear or, you know, if something happens, you go down and able to get back up, get back on your bike and ride. Don't let it whoop you, you know. Well, that's all I got to talk about for tonight. We'll get to another video shortly. Gonna be doing some things, so be making videos about that. Working on getting a GoPro, and I'm still doing my bike giveaway in September. We're still, I'm not gonna say we're on track for it, but we're gonna make it happen regardless. If I got to get rid of something to be able to do it, then I will. I'll leave a link in the comments below on this if anybody wants to help donate to that cause. This guy, he's been through a lot. Just recently lost his mom, he lost his dad, and he loves his family, stuff like that. He doesn't have a bike, can't afford to get one. He don't even like riding in the car any distance because he's scared it's gonna tear up and stuff like that. I mean, he's just barely hanging on, you know, just what he's got, junk, you know. And I'm not talking trash about the man. I feel for him. I've been there myself. So if anybody wants to donate to that, I'll leave my Cash App information. If not, then, you know, just pray for the man. You know, just pray for him. And that's just as much appreciated as anything else, you know. Just, you know, wishing goodwill toward him. But we sure would appreciate it if we get a little help. Well, that's all for now. We'll see you on the next one. All right.